Good evening all. Here it is. Who likes to be more disconnected with this thing? Can I see some hands? All of you. Well, I would say hashtag me too. Maybe another hashtag. Hashtag challenge. My family, they find me a bit weird. Family and friends think it's strange that a kid, my kids, aged 5 and 12, do not have a smartphone. And myself, I have a broken iPhone. It's broken on both sides, it's just covered. It's black and white, and if I unlock my phone, then I would see that I only have like 10 applications. And none of them are social media. So I don't have any Facebook or Instagram, nowadays called IG. And the board knows I don't have even a WhatsApp. So this is really something that I've been working for years, and the challenge is still on me to even improve that. If you go even further in one of the applications and see the screen time, you would notice that my screen time is mostly on notes. Yeah, notes, the application where you write all the things that you go through the day or even preparing for this speech. My racing thoughts really helps me to put them down on the notes. And that brings me to something that goes back very, very long time back, when I was still young, at the age of my youngest son, 5, 6 years old. My teachers told my parents that although I was a good kid, my attention was all over the place. And if I wanted to reach university, I should really work on getting my focus back. And with a lot of hard work and dedication, I was able to get to university. Fast forward 10, 15 years, as I was working and I decided to go for my MBA. That was an entirely different study, but now the difference was compared to when I was 5, 6 years old. This was in the digital era. I was doing my thesis, which was based on digital transformation. I was doing it on a computer, where having multiple screens, having my tablet on the left side, having my phone on the right side. And it reached a point that I almost dropped out. I was just too distracted. I was unable to complete my task and get the points that I needed to proceed. This is something I think that a lot of people are facing. Constantly distracted by something we have in the phone. Let me give you some stats. On average, we spend over 4 hours and 37 minutes to be exact, on our mobile phones. Some of you might say, that's quite low, I'm much higher than that. It's a global average. We have Japan, which is quite low, and as they are well known about the world, in the world, they are very productive. There's also a difference in generations. The Gen Z, for example, has an average of 6.5 hours. But I want to give you some interesting calculation that will probably shock you. If we just take the 4.3 hours, we just round it up in 4 hours per day, and we multiply it by well, this figure, which I will explain further, by 30. Move it by 15. 15 is actually the number, or the number of minutes that you would need to get back to the same level of focus once you lost the focus. So once you lose the focus, you need 15 minutes to get back to the same level. So if you multiply 4 times with 15, how much do we get?
60.
60. Oh, good, you did it without your calculation. Calculator. Well, if we take 60 and we multiply it by the number of hours that we spend on average working in the office, it's 8 hours. And how much is that?
480.
480 hours. 480 minutes. It basically says that once you get distracted, you have almost the number of working hours that you are behind your desk of being distracted. So, going to the office and unlocking your phone every time, throughout the day, you basically don't have any time that you are really focused and can really progress on your work. So this is something that not only myself and many of us are struggling with. It's something that you see mental health experts talk about, you see critics talk about, but also consumers like you and me. We start to get fed up with being all the time disconnected. Johan Hari, one of my heroes, is a best-selling author of the book Stolen Focus. He took on the, well, I would say strong fight against the great evil. And he went on a digital detox. He went on a detox of 3 months where he basically said to himself, I would completely remove myself from all the digital tools that I had. He handed over his laptop, phone, tablet, and left to a very remote area where retired people are celebrating their last couple of years. He learned that reading the newspaper, instead of scrolling over the phone, but reading the newspaper itself, made him connect with people, as he had to go to a restaurant to get one of his newspapers. Instead of making pictures of everything, he started to really enjoy the seaside and the sun going on. Very soon, all the tricks that the mind was playing with him, like the vibration in his leg, without even having the phone, disappeared. Him reaching out to the side of his bed to grab his phone the first thing when he wakes up didn't happen. He really felt connected again, and really felt that he enjoys the here and now. Going back to his hometown, of course, he got his laptop back. And not soon after that, he realized that he got pulled back in using his phone. This made him realize that this fight against the big multinationals of the phone industry is not something that he can manage by himself. There is a collective approach and government involvement needed for this, for us to get back our focus. With said that, please take on the challenge yourself, put away your phone and enjoy more of your time here and in now.